Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Factorio. In the last two episodes we've done the tutorial, so now we can move on to the main campaign. This is called New Hope and there is only one level. I'm going to assume that's because it's still in the development stage, but the objective of this is to get all the way down, let's just remove all of that, to the southeast corner, which is in the bottom right of your screen, and you can see there's some gun turrets there. That's where the aliens come from and we need to go and destroy all that. So I've actually been playing this map quite a few times. This will be my fourth attempt at this level, and this game has a really steep learning curve, so it's taken me a while to get to the point where I feel like I want to record this video and show you guys how we're going to do this level. I haven't actually taken out any of those gun turrets down there yet, but I've got a plan on how I think we're supposed to do it, so we're going to be trying that. Now, how we're going to set up our base? Well, first of all we're going to start off with power, and we want to do this so we can expand it into the future. So we're going to put 3 of these down to start off with and make ourselves a whole bunch of pipes as well. That's going to be useful. And we'll put these down like this, and I think that'll be enough. We'll put one more just in case, and then go across to the side, and this is going to power our steam engines. Let's put one there and one next to it. And then we want to put down our mining drills right on this coal here, and then get ourselves a transport belt. Oh, wrong key. Take that around the side here. So one of the things that I did before with the coal going to power the boilers was I used to loop the coal round in a circle and then have inserters taking it off and taking it to the next area. But what I actually like to do now, and I think it's a pretty effective way of doing it, is just to have it go like this, go past the boilers first and then go up to the other areas. So this is going to go all the way up there to where we're going to set up all our other machinery. So now we just need a couple of inserters. Here comes some aliens. There will be more and more of them coming in the future. And we need power now, so we've got a bit of coal in our inventory to get this thing started, so let's put some power lines down like that. Oh, nope, still not close. Okay, and then one more over there, and everything is hooked up. So let's just put a few bits of coal in each one and it should get started pretty quickly. Okay, there we go. The water is heating up. As you can see, it goes down in temperature the further along these it goes. So this is a little inefficient at the moment, but it's enough to get these engines started. And so you'll see that the inserters are going to be putting those in the boilers, and then when they've got all their need, this coal is just going to go straight past it. So the reason I like this is because we're not using inserters to limit the amount that we can transfer over. So as we add more boilers, we'll add more engines as well, and we can kind of control how much coal is going to come out of this system and go up here. So up here we can hook it up to copper. Sorry, that was iron, and copper's over here as well. There's more coal over this side if we need it as well. So now what we need to do is set up one of these over here. I'm just thinking about where we're going to put our machines for a second. I think the best area is actually here where all this woods are, so we might cut that down. The reason why is because we're going to be bringing iron over from this side and copper from over there as well. So let's just set up something very basic. Oh, take that, and I think what we want to do is build them in a row like this. We're going to put 2 here for now and have a conveyor belt that goes to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. Maybe a bit more actually. We're going to need quite a few. And I'm going to need to build some stone furnaces, so I need some stone. And there's a patch over here. I remember doing this now. Let's build a chest. And we'll just put a chest there and then power this thing. I can build that now actually. And we'll leave that running, and that will give us enough stone for the rest of the map really. Okay, there we go. Put down the chest in front of it, and then that's going to supply us with our stone. We'll leave that running and come back to it later. So we can put down some of these conveyor belts now, or transport belts as they're called. That's going to send them over this way. And so what I think I want to do first of all is just build up a stockpile of resources. So we'll have another couple of these over here on the copper, and we'll send it through the same line. So we're going to send it into the same conveyor belt, and we're just going to build a basic setup now for smelting. I'm not sure if that's the term they use in this game, but turning it all into what is it, iron plates and copper plates. Yeah, that's right. So we're going to need a setup of inserters here that go up and then room for the furnaces, which we've got 5 of. Take that. And then on the other side we'll just put chests for now, so that'll be a basic setup. Okay, so I think I've explained all of what we're doing there. I'm now going to make a cut so I can jump forward and make some progress. Okay, I think I'm now ready to show you where we're going with this. I had to rotate these around so that they would put the ore onto one side of the track, and the reason that we want to do that is so that they back up like this. And I've just seen a bit of a flaw with this, because we've got all of the copper in front of the iron, that's blocking it up, so no iron is going to go through. However, when we add more of these, which I'm going to do in a moment, the flow will sort of even itself out. But the reason that we want all of the ores on one side is so we can put the coal on another, and I don't actually think I have enough of those, so let's make quite a lot more. Going to need loads of these eventually, and we'll bring it all the way up here. Should have just enough space there, and we want to drop it in just over there. That could do with being like that. There we go. Okay, so now the coal's going to go round here and it's going to drop in on the other side, and this means that our inserters that we have over here always have an ore and a coal to pick between, so that keeps them running basically. And then we're just going to be filling up with these chests with all the materials that we need, which is lots of copper plates and iron plates at the moment. So I'm going to expand this. We are going to add as many of these here as we can. I've got plenty. Oh, that's the wrong way around, isn't it? Oh, here they come. There we go, dealt with them. So we're going to place another 2. Can we fit in 3? Yes, we can. Put 3 on that side. We have plenty of stone furnaces, and just build a really big array of this, and then we can judge how much coal and iron and copper it's using. So we also need to power this. Let's just put that there. No, you have to do it like every other one. And that one there. So let's just arrange that so it's slightly more efficient. We want to remove that one and put that one there. Put that on the other side. And is that the same for that one? Nope, that's fine. We just put one there as well. Okay, so we can continue expanding this. Doesn't look like we're using enough up at the moment. You can see the copper is still backed up and there's no iron coming through, but that should all change in a bit. And let's add 1, 2 and 3. So that's all I have inserters at the moment, and then put another 3 of these in. Add our conveyor belt, and we're going to need to get power to these as well. Yep, okay, we need to make some armor, but we have to research that. And now we just need power, so let's put that there and that there. And we do actually need a bunch of chests at the back here, so it can collect all the items. Looks like we're going to need 1 more. Okay, so now what we can do is just walk past this and control and click and pick up all of our materials. And now we're looking, yeah, we're looking good. We've got plenty of materials in here to start building with. And so we've got a pretty good production flow at the moment. There's loads of this stuff going through. It's mainly copper that's getting used, but you can see there's plenty of iron ore coming in here as well. And if we look at that, it does look like it's 1 iron for every copper, which is pretty good. That's kind of what we want. Possibly slightly more iron is coming through this. Actually no, I think it's pretty even. It looks like 2 iron, 2 copper, 2 iron, 2 copper. Yeah. That looks good. So we've got a pretty good production flow at the moment. If we were to expand this up the top and make this go further over this way, then we could take more in from here. So that might be what I do next. I might add more of these electric mining drills and just see if we can up the production rate at the moment. But let's have a look at our coal. You see there's plenty of coal coming through, but this looks like the one on the left is going through because of the way it selects to put in items just over here. So that's moving through quicker, but you can see on the right hand side that this was fully backed up a moment ago, so we're actually using up our coal supply at the moment, so it means that we're going to have to get more coal to this thing. So I think if we add another one of these, we should also add ourselves an extra boiler just to make sure we can provide everything with enough electricity, which is one thing I'm not 100% sure how you monitor yet. I guess if the performance goes all the way down, then perhaps that would be what tells you that you don't have enough power for everything. But I haven't really experimented with that. I've always made sure I've got a plentiful amount of electricity, so let's just add this in quickly. Let's rotate it around like that, and then bring power to it. Okay, and now what we should see, although we're not going to see it immediately, is just this coal start backing up again because there's an extra amount of it coming through. But I'm going to add another inserter and replace that with a boiler, and that will provide us with possibly slightly more electricity. Again, I don't know 100% how this works, but we might as well add another steam engine as well, actually, while we're here. Okay, let's put in that pipe. And we already had one, so I didn't need to craft it, but oh well. There we go. So we definitely have a plentiful amount of electricity here. Let's make sure it gets hooked up to the grid. And we are producing a ton of materials. In fact, if we look at this now, we've got a gap over here, and I think that's a sign that we don't have enough materials coming in, because, oh, here we go. Got to craft more ammo. Yeah, this is just like the last of what got backed up now. That's all getting used up, and what I should see happen, and I can see it happening now, is this one at the end here is turning off. So, oh look, our power has gone down. Ah. Oh wait, what's happened over here? Oh man, why did that happen? I think... No, wait, what's going on here? It's possible that the aliens could have attacked it, but I didn't think they attacked these things. Some buildings and structures that you make have like hitboxes to them. Let me see, the lab has one. In fact, I'll craft that now, so we have one for later. And gun turrets do as well, and the aliens will attack them. So I don't know if they attacked our water pipes there or something burst. I have no idea, but that is not a good sign. And another thing, this one that I'm highlighting here, the coal goes round on the right hand side and it gets backed up there, so that one's going to become slightly inefficient at some point, but that's really nothing to worry about. So I'm going to expand this over here. I'm going to expand that, and then we're going to add some more electric mining drills and increase the output of all of this. Okay, we have a large array of furnaces now, and you can see how far our production is getting, just over to this one. And then we've got all of these, so we can basically double the amount of mining drills that we have at the moment. But what's cool with the way that I've laid this out is that we can change things up to suit what we need, because what we're going to be doing in a moment is putting a conveyor belt on this side over here, and then we can send all of these items over to this way. So I've been removing some of the woods around here, and I don't actually think I've got enough room. I've kind of yeah, not laid this out the best, but that just means I'm going to move the conveyor belt round through these trees to a different location, somewhere where we've got more space, but I think I might be able to put it off over here. So we can now control what goes into here. We can add more drills, but we could also change the conveyor belts and just send copper in on this side over here, because we want to keep producing both, but at the moment I'm going to need a lot of iron. So what we're going to do is split up the track. We're going to send copper in on this side and just iron into the other side over here. So, oh, here come these guys again. That's really annoying. Let's just make sure we've got enough ammunition. So if we divide it up, let's say the the ores seem to be getting to around here, and that seems like enough for the amount of iron that I want. So if I double the amount of iron, we'll divide it here, and then we're just going to change these so they face the other way. Let's just grab some of those, go back like this. I just realised how stupid that was, because we won't get any more coal. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I've played this through quite a few times and I'm still struggling to get to grips with everything. I thought I got that right, but clearly not. So we'll just put that back how it was, like that, and I'll just add more iron ore anyway. Okay, how does that look? I had a little thought about it there, and I realised, had a little think, and realised that we could send things around that way, but maybe not. Does it like that? Yeah, you do have to watch out for these things because they are a little bit dodgy, but that seems to work for now. So provided that we don't send through too much iron, then this is going to be fine. Let's just put a break there, we don't even need that anymore. We're just going to add in one for now, we'll put one there. and then all of this should be able to deal with that. I guess any overflow is going to get sent round here, but that doesn't matter because at the moment what we want to do is replace all of these chests. So I'm going to empty them out. And yeah, we're going to remove all of these and replace it with a conveyor belt. And the reason why is because we need to make some guns and produce some ammunition for those guns. So let's do that. You've seen there's been more and more aliens attacking each time, and we need to find a way to deal with them, and the way is to build some guns. But actually we need to build a lab first. I'm getting this all in the wrong order. I'm still getting very used to this game. So let's put the lab... the lab is what the aliens are going to attack, so it needs to be... Whoa, here they come. It needs to be somewhere where I'm working. And they're going to be working in this area, so I guess it makes sense. Let's just put the lab there. And what we need to research first of all is what gives us the gun. So if we do iron working, we need to craft 10 potions, give it that, and it will give us the iron chest, and then it will allow us to build turrets, which is important. We're also going to need... Where is it? We're also going to need that. Okay, and that requires... I think there's actually quite a bit of this to do before we get to the gun stage. Yeah, it does appear so. I think I'll take another cut here and just continue working on researching and get it to the point where we've actually got everything that we need, and then I can explain what they are and what we're going to do with them. Okay, we are nearly ready to move this up to the next bit, which is where we're going to set up these... Where are they? Assembling machines. Oh my god! And this is why I decided to start recording, because things are getting pretty intense with the amount of those guys that are coming through each time. But when these turrets are finished, we will be almost ready to go. So I've been setting this up, and we just need to plop
research
down.
complete.
Okay, that's great. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. Let's just have a look at what the effects are and what would be useful to me. That one definitely needs some armor, so we'll research that. Chuck some potions in there. I'll craft a few more of those. Anyway, the clock is against me now. So we need 3 of these in a row. 1, 2, 3. This is good. This is looking good. And then we're going to send this down. And notice there's a little bit of space at the top here. We can run this track round and build a second line on this side if we need more. I need to drop these trees out of the way. I'm not 100% prepared. Come on, there we go. Right, that's enough. Let's just send that like that. Bring this all the way down here and across. Put in 2 of these, 1, 2. Need to get them some power. Oh god, I'm just not prepared. Everything will make sense in a moment, don't you worry. Right, so we are powering that. Let's make sure we're powering all of that up there. Okay, everything looks good. So now we need 2 gun turrets, and we're going to put those down there. And we are going to replace all of these chests with tracks. Where did my tracks go? I think I just put them in a chest. I did. Oh, that was so derp. Okay, let's just pick everything up. Oh, no, they're destroying the lab. They got the lab. Okay, well, we got everything else that we needed just in time there. So the lab isn't a main priority right now. And, you know, I think if you were more used to this game, you wouldn't have trouble with the aliens because you would move along faster. I'm still getting used to playing this, and oh god, I haven't set up this over here. It's not the end of the world. We need these guys to make ammunition. Okay, and so when these plates come past, they're going to put them into there. When they're done making them into ammunition, they're going to put them on these tracks over here. So I'm just going to finish doing this so we can start defending from the aliens better. Okay, like that. So all of our iron now is going into this because we want to make a load of guns to defend ourselves with, and over time the plan is actually to attack with these same guns as well. That's the thing that I hadn't tried when taking out the base that's all the way down there in the bottom right, was to actually build some gun turrets around it to help me deal with the amount of aliens coming out. So yeah, I think that's everything there. Now all I have to do is sort of weigh up how many of these we actually need, because you can see there's lots of iron plates going through. They're making lots of ammo, and so if this starts to build up, which I don't think it is going to do, we could send it around the back here, make another set of these assembling machines, and then send them into the same line. So there's always going to be a steady flow of ammunition at the moment going into these guns. And there you go, you saw that, they took care of business there. Some more coming around from that side. That is slightly worrying. As I said before, they head for buildings that have hit points. I thought these buildings had hit points. Maybe they don't appear because they're not damaged. Yeah, so depending on where these aliens are gonna head to, because they go to buildings like the lab, we'll basically put the labs around these machine guns. So I'm probably gonna build, why don't we do that now just to see what it looks like. Build a few more of these and a couple more of those and some turrets. I'll just put them there for now. That works. One. Oh, and another one. Two. And so all the ammunition is going to go through there. So when these front ones fill up, they're going to start filling up the ones after them. So although these have none in at the moment, I can always put a few of my own ammunition in there like this, so they can fire when the aliens come round. Yeah, it just means that the distribution, although it's not getting to these ones at the moment, it will eventually, and there should be enough ammo produced at the moment to deal with all the incoming aliens. But of course, as this map progresses, there's going to be more and more of them coming in, and we're going to have to build more gun turrets, which means more of these auto-production. Auto-production? Is that what they're called? No. Assembling machines. Oh, I can never remember the names. Yeah. Anyway, that is it for this episode. We'll continue on this map in the next one, so thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.